I have a special request. Chef Anderson, could you make something with rhubarb, please? A rhubarb tart. So rhubarb is a shortage of rhubarb now because it's out of season, but I did manage to get my hands on a bit of rhubarb. Here's a fantastic recipe for rhubarb and apple cobbler. Recipe of the day until we hit 10K. Way! That's Julia and Lily with me today. So we need 500 grams of washed rhubarb for this recipe. We're cutting the tops off and we're going to cut the root end off, and then I'm going to wash it and slice it down. So make sure you have all them wee root ends off. Nice and red rhubarb. Remember, the better the colour the rhubarb is, the sweeter it's going to be. The green can be very bitter, but I have no choice for this one. We're going to chop the rhubarb down into pieces, not too big, not too small. Don't get too stressed out. 500 grams of rhubarb. 100 grams of butter into a pot and add the 500 grams of rhubarb and 100 grams of sugar. Cast or granulated, I don't care. Alright, there's the sugar going in. We're going to season with a bit of cinnamon, and then we're going to season with a bit of cloves oil. A nice good spoonful of cinnamon and a wee pinch of cloves into it. And we're going to pick these cloves out after. The lid is on. We're going to cook on a medium heat for about 10 minutes. Please don't cook the you-know-what out of it. There you go. It's looking good. Steam it up. And then use a slotted spoon to lift the rhubarb out into your oven-proof dish. And there's them wee bits of cloves. You can pick them out. You can use clove powder if you wish. So I have 4 small apples peeled and diced, peeled, cored and diced. And I added them apples into the juice that was left over from the rhubarb. So we took the rhubarb out and then cook the apples in the same juice again. Mix it all up together and let's make, there's a stray bit of clove. So, cobbler batter, 1 egg into a bowl mixed up together, 100 mils of fresh milk, okay, and we're going to mix this together in the machine. So I have got 280 grams of self-raising flour, 140 grams of sugar, a teaspoon of baking powder, and we're going to mix this up together. Alright, and we're going to add in now 140 grams of butter, cold butter added in, and we're going to mix this on a slow speed as it's speeded up until it resembles breadcrumbs. There you go. We're going to add the egg and milk mixed together to make the cobbler batter. Looking good, looking good. There you go. Let's see. Scrape off the beater. Nice and thick batter. So we're going to spoon the batter on top of the apple and rhubarb mix. This has cooled down slightly. It makes it easier to put the batter on. So the cobbler batter is going on top of the fruit mix. Great job. Fantastic. My oven is set to 180 degrees centigrade. There's the end. Make sure you clean the bowl out. I'm going to get a wee fork. Don't be stressed out if you leave wee holes in it. This will bake out and form a lid itself. Into the oven at 180 degrees for 25 minutes. There you go. Looking well baked, looking fresh, looking tasty. It is so hot I burnt the lips clean off myself. But it really, really, really was tasty. And we served that with some of Little Mama's wild berry and cheesecake ice cream. Way